Hey guys, hopefully everything is working the way I'm wanting it to. Welcome in. I'm trying to go live everywhere again. So hopefully we have got 2 on YouTube, 1 vertical, 1 horizontal, and then TikTok, that's the plan, and Twitch. I know Twitch and YouTube regular are working, so that's good. I will look at the chat in just a minute. As soon as I figure out whether or not these other 2 are working or not. TikTok supposedly, well, it says sending data. It may be a restream thing, not wanting it to work. Let me try one more thing. I'm gonna remove the channel and try adding it back. I may just not be able to go on to TikTok today. Channels. So, I am feeling somewhat better. Kitty. I am feeling somewhat better. Not 100%, but I did want to come on for a couple reasons. First off, I normally go live on Thursdays. Secondly, today is the first day that I can promote the Cardmaker Success Summit. So if you have not already gotten your ticket, because Brandy has been sending out emails and all the things over the last week. She does that every time. Hello, Miss Margie. Hello, Bethany. Hello, Miss Linda Gorman. I'm right now looking at the stuff across the top. But if you haven't already done that, there is a QR code right over here. And if I switch, well, I don't want to do that yet. Actually, I will on the vertical side. I can do that. Which is, there we go. I have a QR code at the bottom of the vertical that's big enough for them to be able to see over there. So anyway, hello, Jay. Jim says, hey, Todd. Because apparently they saw you in the background. You have to move your head in front of your other screen for them to see. There's his hand. Anywho, let me see if I can get this other thing working. Because that's what I want to do, right? Add channel. That's what I'm going to do. Add channel. Add the TikTok. Because I thought I already connected it. It's because I think I've told some of you guys that the way I'm able to go horizontal and vertical at the same time through OBS is by using 2 restreams. It's a little bit more complicated, but that's the only way I can get it all done. Hey, Patty. Terry says meow to the Todd. Have we had the announcement? The announcement is that the Cardmaker Success Summit is coming up in 3 weeks, and you can now get your tickets. So if you use the QR code, let me know so I can check and make sure that it is working. So that is really what the thing is. Yeah. Okay, so it says it's there. So let me go back over here and see if I can turn it on. And we'll see whether or not it works, because I restructured the vertical to hopefully make it look better for folks. Meow. It's also easier for you guys to hear him because I also got a new microphone that I am trying out, and we're going to see how it works. Mostly because I wanted to be able to wear my hair down instead of always in the headset. Doesn't mean that I won't be using these guys too, especially if the audio in my Bluetooth earbuds dies. Because battery life, you know how that is. So I am looking, where's my TikTok page? View live access. He said that was approved. I knew it was approved. Let me see if I can see it again. Yay, it looks like I am live on TikTok as well. So we should have, let me know in the chat where you are watching from as you do. And folks that are over on TikTok, this is something new. I'm not nice and crisp. Yes. Okay. So Bethany, who I'm going to give her the credit for it. So if you have already used her affiliate link, I totally understand. She had a microphone on. Well, she was chatting in a recent live stream and it's like no headset. And it sounded pretty good to me. So I thought, well, you know what? Maybe that's an alternative. Now, I don't think it's going to sound as good as having this and having the mic right up at my mouth. I already know that. I love my headphones. I love my headphones because they sound super awesome. But both to you and to me. But I want to be able to look more professional at times. Yeah, like Debbie's going to be professional though. Anyhow, so I am in the summit this time. It is coming up in 3 weeks. You see the QR code and everything over here, coming up on the 20th, the 3rd, the 20th. Anyhow, it is coming up. Yes, thank you, Miss Linda. Remember to like the video. So it is coming up on the on the 20th of next month. It's in 3 weeks. It is coming up. I do have a presentation there. Did I pull out the card I made? You guys want to see the card that I made for the summit, don't you? I know you do. I know I saw. Well, did I put it over here? Since I felt crappy and not recording anything, and yeah, I've done a little bit of gaming. I've done a little bit of organizing. I even went into my my stuff on. Hey, Margie, welcome. So I even went into one of my websites and set up shipping stuff so I could actually put things in there and have the shipping things already taken care of. So hopefully it's okay. Apollo meowed at the Todd. Hello, Miss Anita. I also have an earbud so I can hear when things happen. So that means Tangia will still work and will still scare me. I started putting together some cards that are not finished. But where's the one? Where is my Halloween-y thing that I made for the summit? Did I not put it out here? I may not have left it out here. I may have put it away. Let me grab that. If I can remember where I put it. It might be this box. And it might not be this box. It's not those. See, that's the thing. I know I saw it, but then I started putting things away because I had too much stuff on my desk, as usual. Hello, Miss Sandra. Welcome. Thank you so much, guys. And I appreciate every one of those emails that I got back from all you guys saying that, I hope you feel better, when I sent out the email saying, I'm sorry, guys, I am not streaming tonight because I don't feel good. So I'm going to check one more box, and if I don't find it, then I must have pulled it out and put it somewhere to show y'all and then forgot where it was, because that happens. I don't think it's in here. What's bad is these boxes are pretty much all from 2025. There's some things from prior, but most of this is like I've got at least 2 boxes full of cards. So I think what I may decide to do is I may decide to start listing some of those on my site so that if you guys want to buy them, you can. Yeah, I got lots of panels and stuff too. Did I put it here with the panels? I am so lost today. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all and I wanted to show you the card, but now I can't find it. It's not in my box of things that I still need to take to the post office that are all in envelopes and addressed and just need for me to make sure the postage. And yes, I'm taking them to post office because I know at least a couple of them probably need more postage and I don't want it to get sent back and I don't want you guys to have a problem when you get it. So hopefully that will take care of that. This is just so frustrating. I am so sorry. Okay, well, I think what I'm going to do to start off is just show some of what I've put together, including something using that big, nice embossing folder that we did last week. I think it was last week. The one that is... You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, guys. I do appreciate it all. Okay, let me see. Is the chat showing up on that side? Because that would be nice if it would be combined. I doubt that it's going to be combined over there, but it might be. Okay, so I do see that Margie and Anita are both watching on vertical. Fabulous. I love that it's working in all the places. So the announcement is that we have the Cardmaker Success Summit coming up. You're going to hear a lot from a lot of people coming up. Hey, Quattro, welcome. So there's going to be a lot of folks talking about it over the next few weeks. Because, of course, I love the summits, okay? I really do. They inspire me. All of the projects, getting to see all the other people and having it all kind of condensed down. So Gloria got it. Good afternoon from Annie's Craft. Welcome. Gloria says, I got it fixed. I didn't catch what it was that you didn't have fixed. I'm also trying out a couple. I'm actually very glad that things are working. I was thinking they should, but I love my tech. I've told y'all about StreamerBot. StreamerBot is fabulous, and they just had an update where the biggest part is that they completely changed the interface. And now I've actually got the alpha version, so it's not actually where everybody has it. Hi, Sandra, and welcome. You have my mother-in-law's name. So your mother-in-law is, oh no, Sandra is, Bethany is saying that to Sandra. Okay. Idelight is saying hello from Germany. Welcome, welcome. So happy that all of you guys are here. ASMR is having connection problems. They're working on Spectrum lens. Yeah. Yeah, I've had issues with Spectrum for a long time mostly because I had my internet initially, if you've been here a while, y'all know. My internet initially was with Earthlink, which then went to Bright House, then which went to Spectrum. And I never had to update it. So I was actually paying more for less bandwidth than somebody coming on brand new. So I finally wound up cutting the cord for cable and got it. Basically, we just have internet through Spectrum now, and I upgraded it, and I'm kind of wanting to upgrade it again so that everything looks even better, and I can multi-stream to more places. The only reason for the multi-streaming, guys, is that I want to pull all the people in from all the places to come and hang out with you, okay? I have a really nice, fun community on YouTube primarily. I've expanded it over onto Twitch, so we've got both of them, both places going on, and now I want to have folks from other places also coming in and hanging out with you because you guys are just some awesome people. That's all there is to it. And of course, I get to hang out with you and I get to have fun. So that is kind of what it is. I wonder if I can see this better on TikTok, because I really can't yet. I have too many. Yeah, I'm going to close a couple of those tabs. I'm going to just pull up the main one. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So that maybe I can see as people are doing things. Bethany says there's a Sandra Scott living in New Jersey. Annie's Crafts for Hope is on YouTube. Yes, you're on YouTube vertical. So I've got YouTube horizontal and vertical going on. So if at any point you do not like the layout, because now we've got the band down at the bottom, we've got the craft space in the center and me up at the top. If you don't like that format, right now we've just got my face on, on the main one. But if you want to be able to see it better, switch over to the one that is on horizontal. Okay. The one that is vertical should have a stoplight at the front that is in vertical format. So that should be part of the title. So that may be a way for you to know which one. You can always just go to Debbie J's Crafting, youtube.com/Debbie J's Crafting Corner /live to see my lives. Okay. Adelaide's actually over there too. Yay. Well, I'm loving this. And I'm loving that everything's working. So I went ahead and made a card. I made a card out of a bunch of stuff that I had sitting here. And most of them do not have sentiments or anything yet. So let's see if this works right. Okay, that worked right. Okay. So this is what I decided to do with that big one that we did with Simon Hurley's Inspiration, where we stenciled over the embossing folder. And it does look actually kind of good on vertical. I wouldn't have even thought about that, except I saw my friend Jax, where she had basically 3 panels on her vertical for TikTok, and it looked pretty good. So I'm happy with this. What cool software? Oh, lol, cool. What software are you using to stream? I don't know if I can show that on screen. Let's see. Social Stream Ninja. Is it pulling in from there? Nope, probably I don't have that one. Do I not have that one popped out? I don't, that's why I can't do it. Okay. I'm doing another thing. I usually am able to pull up things on the screen. I don't think it'll work in this part, but maybe it will. Nope, it does not work on... I'm looking on Restream right now. Sorry. But she was wanting to know, yes, this is a Slimline. Absolutely, Annie. So the software that I'm using for streaming, and I do plan on adding, I'm working... there's a lot of different things that I'm working on at the moment, which is one reason why none of them are done, because they all take too long. One of the things I'm working on is a membership site where I already have workshops that we do once a month. And there is a subscription that several people are already on for that. I think I've taken that off of the website, not 100% sure. But if you're interested in that, let me know and I can get you set up. There is that. But I'm wanting to expand it and make it all-encompassing, an immersive experience for you guys to have all the information that you want. One of the things I want to do is also do some tech classes. Tech for crafters, because I sit here all day, so while I'm doing my thing, I'm also listening or watching different videos and learning something. Some of the stuff just is by osmosis, and I know that I need to, kind of need to research more, like some of the things that Andy Lippy was doing today, where he's playing with the new streamer bot. So we've got OBS, which is the broadcast software. It's open broadcast software. So that's where all of my scenes and all of the things are at. Hey, how you doing, Miss Killcats? Welcome, welcome. So there's that. And then I'm using StreamerBot for a lot of my alerts and effects, like the bar that you see at the top here that has got the chat, that has got a combined chat from YouTube and Twitch. It doesn't look like I have it on the... the vertical one, because I didn't have that one set up and I didn't pop out the chat yet on that one. So let me refresh that screen to see if I can grab it. Actually, it should be already. I don't know why it's not. Let's see. Let's view, and let's pop out the chat on that one too. Hey, Joan, welcome, welcome. What do you mean you're finally here? So, Joan, and now I should be able to, I'm hoping I'm going to be able to, it's not combining on, that's the restream one. Why is, that's, I know why. Because I didn't have a chat pulled out. Okay, I understand. Yes, it is in the center of the vertical. Because I tried to make it so that everything could be seen, because when we've done vertical ones before, most of the screen was cut off, and then you had just this kind of pop-up thing in the middle, and it just looked bad. So, yeah. I do know that YouTube, I know that vertical chat is usually at the bottom of the screen when you're looking at it on your phone. It's not going to be the combined one, because I don't know how to do that and have it affect that, but Idolide says, I hope that I'm doing well. So I'm probably going to change things around again. This one is something I put together yesterday. Because I decided, it would be a good idea to do that since the summit is coming up and we're starting off with that. So this card basically just needs a sentiment, maybe some bling, maybe a little additional, not sure. But I also pulled out a couple of other things. This one's an easy, that needs a little extra. This is a Better Press sentiment. Love those. And I was working on some things because of some ideas that I have for the next workshop that's coming up on the 15th of next month. So I pulled out a bunch of things, and you guys can kind of help me. Oh, you guys are going to love some of this. I forgot what I had in here. So I'm going to just start going through some of the stuff that I've done over the last couple days. And probably the only thing that I need to do to finish up the cards is add a sentiment, maybe add another embellishment or something, but not a whole lot. So I kind of was following what Biddy Penny has been saying. She had a video, she had a live stream this past week where she was talking about making card panels. Just making, the base for your card, where all it needs is just a little extra. Maybe a sympathy cards. I think flowers are great for sympathy cards. But I would love to hear what everybody else thinks. That was a question from Miss Terry Cooper, which you guys know Terry. She has been super awesome. She's actually one of my Twitch friends. We play Fortnite and hang out in my friend Jax's channel when she's doing all sorts of weird things. But Terry recently started card making too. And she has been sharing her projects over in our Discord, and it's been fabulous. Speaking of Discord, why don't I have a button for that. Somebody type in !Discord. That way, anyone who's not already on there can see that one. So what started doing diamond painting, found that I can have a ton of leftover diamonds I can use for bling on cards. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, my brain just stopped. Oh, if you're not familiar, on Discord, we have a section that is for our stream showcase. For a stream showcase, which means you post your pictures in there and I will show them off on the stream. And I love getting to show off your stuff. And I did not get to show off anybody's stuff this week, although I did see some new things in there. I didn't get to show off anybody's stuff on stream this week because, yeah, being sick sucks. It absolutely does. Okay, I want to see. So far, no one has said anything from TikTok. So if you're popping in and hanging out and all the things over on TikTok, please give us a hello. And why can I not see that screen anymore? I thought I pulled it up. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I think it says that it's actually working on TikTok, right? Yeah, it is working on TikTok. Okay, yeah, it is better. Yeah, I played some Fortnite the other day with, I guess you gotta have a wrench. Okay, so, okay, maybe I did set that up as being something for moderators only. Okay, so thank you so much, Miss Dawn, for adding that in there for me. Actually, it looks like a couple people may have. So thank you so much. Like I said, we get to share what you did. So everybody gets to see your projects and get inspired by those. And yes, I get inspired by those as well. So these are ideas for the next workshop, which is all going to be spring themed. These are some where I was just playing. These were some that I was just playing. And that was something I was just playing and playing. And finishing up and playing. Okay. So first off, this one is one of the things that we did when we were playing with lots of different things that you can do a better press type technique with. And this one is one that is done with a, actually with a die. It is not complete, but it's the background. And I added some gold. So all I did was I added the texture because this is from a die cut. This is a die that cuts out little lines and holes, but we made it so it just did embed. Not linkable though. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Annie. Can you elaborate, please? I do know that links should not be able to be added unless you're a moderator on my channel. And exclamation Discord, it doesn't have a space. Any of my commands does not have a space on there. Speaking of which, I know Ruth isn't in here. She said that she had a birthday party thing that she has to do tonight for dinner, and she's in the UK, so now it's dinner. But she likes to do quotes, and the quote command has changed. It is now exclamation point add quote, I think. All one word instead of two. Well, hey, Anne. Welcome. Wait a minute, I'm probably saying the name wrong. Anyway, so that was one, and like I said, it's just the starting point. This one, well, these two, you're good. These, yeah. More embossing folders. I'm going to show this one first. This is something that I had played with and hadn't done anything with the panel. This is from the Bougie Birthday Set, with just a little bit of Simon Hurley Astro Paste on top. These two are done. Your Discord link, you can't click. You should be able to click it. Anybody else having a problem clicking it? It may be something on your end, Anne. If you're not able to click it, I would say copy and paste it. Joan says, I need simple cards with no glitter or things that can fall off or picked off for Minneapolis VA Hospital. Understand that one. So these are done with embossing folder. It is glittery though. And one was done, one was done because one of my buddies, Miss Mary, loves purple. So I did that, and then couldn't leave out Elizabeth, so I did that. So those I think are pretty, and these are going to be great. Okay, Sandra says that she's able to click on the Discord link, okay. So it might just be from whatever platform you're watching from, I'm not sure, but you should be able to. Click back over to that so I can see. Okay, so maybe it's something on, because you're on your phone? Not sure. I'm thinking, Sandra, you're watching from your phone, right? Maybe it's something on your phone Like you might have it so that it doesn't let you open a second window or something. I'm not sure. But it should work on YouTube. Okay. So these are some simple ones. I do love the glitter though. I have to admit, I do love the glitter. So just got in, because I had to. I just got in the... Okay, thank you, Miss Idolide. So I just got in the embossing folder of the month. No, the 3D embossing folder of the month from last month because I had to. You guys know I had to buy them. I didn't get them automatically from Spellbinders. These are not ones that they sent me for being an influencer. Although I do get a lot of things from them. These are ones I didn't. This had these really pretty little bows. You're not going to really be able to see the bows on this. And I love the effect. This is, again, that blackout technique that we did in last month's workshop with glitter embossing powder. And I have no idea where I can get this iridescent embossing powder, but this looks like, to me, this really looks like dragon scales. But if you look close, you can see the little bows. Love that one. And I had to just go ahead and put it on because it's like I couldn't think, and I needed to make more things to go on. I grabbed out... Even your son says, wow. I also went ahead and got into my old embossing folders. I've got a bin of embossing folders that I got about, 4 or 5 years ago. Some of these are the old ones from Spellbinders. It does have a dragon scale feel. I know. I'm thinking this would be really, really cool with that dancing dragon on top. That, I think, would be fabulous on this one. It would be so cool. Anyway, I went ahead and pulled out a couple of those. And these are from some... That one's not. This one is a Gemini. So this is one from Crafter's Companion. And just went over it with some gold. I think the gold ink is from Catherine Pooler. So that, I think, turned out really, really pretty. And then I just trimmed it with a little bit of gold cardstock along the edges. But these are ones... from 2 different embossing folders that are very old from Spellbinders. Let's see. Where did I put them? I don't remember where I put them. Did I put them in my embossing folder bin? Apparently not. And I just had these out yesterday. Yesterday or day before. Yeah, I have things all over the place because I need to go through and clean things out. But these are ones that are not available anymore. But I'm going to say now, take out your old stuff and try it out with some of the new techniques that you've found out about. I mean, when I first got into doing anything with an embossing folder, I never used any ink over the top. I had a very hard time. And he's making shaker cards. So here's one that I love this one. Again, I don't remember where it is, but isn't that gorgeous? I just put some... This one, I think, is actually the Lisa Horton. The one that's the blue and gold, that interference ink. This is one of the Lisa Horton interference inks. Love that. And then this one, Blackout Technique, is another embossing folder from Spellbinders. And I think that is really pretty too. But the thing is, they're super huge, right? I love the Raven, absolutely. I don't want active noise reduction. I don't know. I'm still learning my my earbuds that I've had for about 2 years and not used. So those are some of the ones that I was just, like I said, I'm just playing a little bit while I felt like crap. No, it should open up. Okay, Discord. It should open up in a web browser. So if you have a web browser on your phone, it should open up in a web browser and give you the option to download it if you want to. So I open up stuff on my website on my computer all the time for Discord without having to open up my Discord on my computer. If that makes sense. Okay. What the heck did Terry Cooper do? She said she did a quote. She did a quote. I was fighting with the quote thing yesterday, by the way. So Terry Cooper says, the Todd, he meows, makes goofy faces, and loves to show his feet. And I'm getting there, honey, and thank you so much, Miss Sharon. So this one you'll probably recognize because it's similar to one of the ones. This is one of the panels that we made using Simon Hurley stamping foam and just ink. Yeah, gorgeous. This is another one using a die. These are ones. So I need to get you guys' opinion. I know that you like to learn new techniques. And I know that you like to do project cards when it comes to the workshops. So here's several different samples. I need you guys to help me decide what do we want to do, or do we want to do multiple? This one has embossing with a die and Simon Hurley little guy. This is the same one. This is the same ink. Okay. This is one of the interference inks from Lisa Horton. And then we've got these that are also done with interference ink and a better press plate. Okay. These are done, again, interference ink and the better press plate. So you can probably tell. And then these two, this is one where I did that same better press plate with multiple colors on the same plate. This one I did it all in green and colored it with markers. So these are some of the ideas that I've got for this week's workshop, and I would love you guys to give me your opinion on which one you would like to see for the workshop. Or multiples, like I said. And you don't have to use, the thing is, you don't have to use a better press plate. You can use it if you've got them, and I highly encourage you that if you have the better press and it's in the box, take it out and let's play. You can do the same kind of thing with hot foil. You can do the same kind of thing with stamps. So, Terry Cooper loves the orange one with the pretty saying. This one doesn't have a saying, so I'm thinking she's talking about this one. And this is a very flat card. This has the only foam is behind the sentiment. And it's actually only one panel there. And this is also some of the ink. I masked it off and added it. Okay. Hey, Shay. How are you doing, honey? Welcome in. Okay, I know you guys want to make a card, so I should probably do that, right? That is charging. So that is, why is it not saying that it's got the other one charging? I think it is. Okay. So I've got one of my earbuds in, and I'm hopefully charging the other one so that when this one dies, I can just put the other one in. Yeah. I do have some things still sitting out here. This is something that's fun from last year. Oh, here they are. Here they are. Here are the embossing folders that I was telling you that I tried out that are old. So this one is a Gemini. I believe you had to get it with your Gemini Junior from Crafter's Companion. Absolutely gorgeous. This one, and when I say that they're old, they don't even make them like this anymore. These are the old version of the 3D embossing folders from before Spellbinders stopped doing 3D embossing folders, and then they came back out. So this one is for this. And it has a hinge on the end instead of it just being a fold. But that is gorgeous. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, but that's not my favorite one. My favorite one is the one that is the crow. And one reason why I took these out is that I need to go through my old embossing folders and list them to get rid of the ones that I'm not going to do. So this one is the raven or the crow. This one's called Noble Rook. Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. I wish they would come back out with it. I mean, if you think about it, some of these designs are so fabulous that there's no reason not to bring them back out. I mean, they could make this with even more detail. But isn't that pretty? I love it. I think I might actually recommend that. So I was only able to use like part of it. But look at that full thing. This thing is fabulous. It looks like I got ink on it or something. That's okay. I think I may have inked it up at some point in time in the past. I don't know. Or this ink is coming off of my panel. I don't know. But I think this is one of my favorites, and I haven't used it. I haven't used it in years. So go through your old stuff. try out the interference ink over the top, try out different things, try out the embossing powder thing that we did. That is so fun. Try out all the things. I am really getting into the whole thought of combining all the stuff because you know what? Life is short. I need to either use it or get rid of it because I got, just like y'all, I have too much stuff sitting around that's not being used. We need to get it into the hands of the people that want to use it, right? So anything that I don't want, I need to go ahead and list that you guys can get it. Okay, I think I'm going to do this. This is one of my favorites also. This one is from last year. So this is February of 2023. No, this is 2 years ago. And you can tell this is the one that got inked. But they're all so cute. So yeah, I need to play with this. I'm going to go ahead and find where I put my... Here's my panels. Yay. We're going to do a bunny card. Oh, I just noticed. Okay, I love that I've got Restream up that's got for my vertical up on one screen, so I can see everybody who is popping into the vertical side, and I know that they're in the vertical side, because that's where Miss Shay is hanging out. And I'm glad that you guys that are on horizontal can also see that in the horizontal chat. Now, if you are on vertical, the only place that you're just going to see the horizontal chat is up here at the top, and it's kind of small on your phone. So if you want to have a full screen, you want to see all the things, you might want to go over to a horizontal. Okay. And these can work for anything. So of course the one in the egg is really Easter, but the other bunnies could be any time of year. I think they are super cute. I'm also thinking that eventually I'm going to find the card. I even specifically kept it out because I knew that I was going to need it when it comes time for the live Q&A that I'm going to be doing. I think mine is on the 23rd of next month, I think. And I should probably just double check real quick the affiliate thing to see if there's any new clicks on that, just to make sure that it's working. I tested it with the QR that I created for it, and it did work. So it should be. Yay. So there have been a few clicks on there. Fabulous. Because it does help me out. That is an affiliate link, and that does let Brandy know that y'all are coming to it from me. So that, of course, makes it so that she wants me to come and do the summits more. I am signed up for the next one that is coming up in August. So that is going to be fun. I have to figure out what I'm going to do. So do we want to do the pocket bunny? Let me put this in the middle so that it is easier to see. Or the one with the florals. Or do we want to do both? What do you guys think? And let me see if I can get the poll thing up. I haven't tested the poll on the new streamer bot, so I'm assuming it works. And then I have to see if I can find it. There we go. It's there. Yay. I do know that Andy is working on his, working on learning the new OBS. I mean, new streamer bot. The streamer bot that I'm using, it basically is the thing that is, it makes it so I can trigger different things to happen on my screen all in one thing, and it can do lots and lots of fun stuff. I'm going to say, which bunny? I don't know if it's going to go to both YouTubes or not, so we're going to see. I'll give you guys 90 seconds. And we're going to say pocket bunny. So this is good test. We're going to do pocket bunny, or well, I can do egg bunny also. You guys can vote on that one too if you want. And then the last one is floral bunny. Okay, so that should be up for you guys. And like I said, I do not know if it's going into all of the chats or not. So the way that did it work? It looks like it didn't work. Okay, so that means that the poll system, that's a good thing for me to know, so I can give Nate some feedback. The poll system isn't working, not sure why. So, Bethany is also in the next summit for Cardmaker Success Summit. She is going to be, she's going to be the one in August, and she's really excited about it. She's already picked out what she's done. Yeah, I picked my theme, and now I have to remember what, oh yeah, I'm going to do a light up card. That's what I'm going to do. I forgot. Yeah, it didn't pop up, so I'm sorry, honey. Thank you so much, Shay. It looks like that's another glitch, probably with the new streamer bot, because I'm using the new one right now. I still have my old one, so I can fix it if I need to, but can't really do it on the fly. So right now we've got, go ahead and just type into the chat which one you want. Do you want pocket? Do you want floral? Or do you want egg? And we have sentiments. One says, sending a pocket full of happiness, hopping by to say hi, have a beautiful day, and happy Easter. Not hoppy, but happy. Okay, we've got pocket, we've got floral, we've got pocket, we've got pocket. Looks like, well, Sandra said pocket twice. Idolide also said pocket. Am I going to have to go back through all of the things? Okay. Well, that's weird too. Why is that not working? Huh. Is it not connected to my OBS? That could be it. Let me check this. Integrations, not integrations. It's under platforms. So that one's there. That one's there. Okay. Stream apps. It's there. But the chat thing. Okay, there it is. What was I talking about? I was just looking at my my StreamerBot chat and it wasn't working. Like, I should be able to do this. We can see if this works. I was able to give Miss Bethany a shout out. So I love this because it's basically a lot of the things I've been wanting to be able to do easily is basically being moved into StreamerBots. I'll be able to do it all from one place, which is nice because I've got commands in different areas that I don't remember or turned on, and I don't want to have duplicates and all that stuff. So I want to be I am a complete control of my OBS whole thing, which is the reason I use what I do. But that's also why I want to teach you guys kind of the basics and then see what y'all want to do with it. Okay, so I'm going to look back and see. I don't know if I can do a filter. Can I do a filter? Ooh, I might be able to do it. Pocket. I have to spell it right. I don't know if it does it. No, that didn't do it. I know that there's some search functions and everything in there, but it doesn't look like it's doing it. So it looks like we've got more people that want to do. Did Terry Cooper do foam? And I didn't notice it because I don't have a sound effect on it. She probably did. Where's that one? There it is. And there's confetti. So there is sound on that one. Oh, fantastic. So Annie already has a little bit of knowledge when it comes to OBS. OBS is great for recording, and that is what I got it for. That's the reason I downloaded it initially years ago. Oh, Bethany has to do a giveaway. Well, I want to do something when we get to 7,500, which I'm thinking is going to be sometime this summer. So I need to come up with some ideas for that. And we may do another live hop or something. That I think would be fun. Well, you can do all three if that's what that's if you're up to it. Okay, so I wish that I really wish that the thing was working. Now at least I know that I need to work on that one. I need a mod to type in !idea and say fix the poll. Or I can type it in. So I can go ahead and stamp out all three of these and then we can see what we want to do. But I have a feeling you guys y'all are wanting one of these two more so than the bunny. Thank you so much, Mr. Jim. Terry, you're bad. Love you, but you're bad. She spelled things, yeah. Hello, Miss Sharon. She just wanted another welcome. Okay. I think I want to move that one over a little bit more because these do have ties. Is that one? Okay, this one does not have a die, but this one does. So I'm going to do this different. We're going to put this bunny right in the middle there, and we'll have a panel that we can do other things with. Okay. And I'm going to use because this is the way I stamp. Most of the time when I do stamping, especially if it's a line image, I don't have to do that though. Should I do this one in black and color it, or do it in a colored ink and then leave it on white? Kind of like what we did, like what I did with this one. That would be kind of cool. Because we could do any color we want. Do we want that to be lopsided? I kind of want the bunny to be straight, even if the floral is not. Because otherwise, if I have the bottom straight, if I've got it even, because right now you can see it's kind of lopsided. If I do lopsided, then it's going to be, if I do it straight, then the bunny's going to be lopsided. I kind of like the bunny being straight. Actually, it looks cute like that, so I'm going to straighten it. I'm going to cheat. Yeah, that should be straight. It's in the wrong part of my panel, but that's okay. Because I have a sticky mat. So, Terry Cooper says color on white. So 4 inches, 4 1/4 is right about the middle. I want him higher than that. Dang it. Let's put him right about there. Yeah, I think my brain is starting to disappear a little bit. So sorry. Like I said, I'm mostly good, but not quite. So, also got some colored embossing. Ooh. Could do it. I don't want to do it on black. I was thinking I could do gold on black, but this is a bright spring one. So black is sometimes good, but not really. Okay, we're gonna do, I'm making up my mind, executive decision. Let's start off with a little bit of colors. We could do multiples. And see how it looks. I could still put, thank you, Miss Terry Cooper. She says, idea, hydrate command. Good idea. And I think you were trying to tell me I needed to hydrate. So, I just did. So I think I'm going to start off with, let's start off with some blue. This is Remember Me. And say hello to the Todd again, guys, because he is in the room again. Jim says, hey, Todd. So I'm putting another layer down. This is a lighter blue. It is so pretty, though. That's also one reason why we've done that, hun. Jim says he needs WD-40 for his chair. So this mic does pick up. Does pick up the squeaking. Shay says, hey, Todd. ASMR says, hey, Todd.
Is chair squeaking ASMR?
Oh, yeah. Is chair squeaking ASMR? Does that count? Is this an ASMR stream now? Okay, the bunny is looking good. Okay, let's add some clear embossing powder over the top. And this is basically just going to lock in the color so I can do other things to it if I want to. Now, I'm going to think about it. I'm going to ask you guys in a second after I get this part done. I can't believe we've already been live for an hour. Okay, here's something else I don't know. With my headphones, you really don't hear this. I have a feeling you're going to hear this now. I think my headphones just automatically canceled out, got rid of some of that sound. So, not sure. So y'all will have to let me know. Oh, 2 new Cricut machines released today. No, Todd, I'm not going to ask for one. Okay, let me get all of it. Okay, Cal says she can hear it. I'm looking for the shine. I am really looking for the shine. I can't really see it because this color is so light. Okay, the eyeballs, I can see it. Okay, starting to see it. So I don't really want to. I added the 8-ball back, guys. And just because the 8-ball says something does not mean it's true. Terry said, Terry asked the magic 8-ball, will the Todd get his squeaky chair fixed? And it said yes, because Debbie said so.
Wrong.
Okay, it does not seem like any of that actually stuck. That sucks. Because I couldn't see it, I probably burned off all of the embossing. But you know what I'm going to do? We're going to put it back in. This time, instead of putting any more ink down, we're going to use some embossing ink right over the top. And then we're going to emboss it again. So that's one reason why Misty is so nice, because you can put it back in, have it right up against the edges. This is especially for folks that have not used a Misty before. You can put it right in the edge and it makes everything lined up perfect. So you can stamp right back down, right over the top. Because I've always had trouble doing a perfect stamping first time. I did a lot more stamping after I got the right tool. That's kind of a theme, right? I have to use a tool because it makes everything I do better. And I'm not calling Todd a tool, although. I do appreciate everybody who has used the link so far to go ahead and get their free ticket to the summit. Yay! If you haven't done that, there is a QR code over here, and on the vertical, there's one down here below the rest of the video. Bethany is back for now until I put Ellie on the bus in 5 minutes. She has got some super cute littles. Okay, now I can see the shine. Fabulous. I have a feeling that the Simon Hurley ink was probably a little bit dry for this. But this also means that you can emboss colors that are, if you're using an ink that dries super fast, you can still emboss over it. You just need to put some embossing ink over the top. Okay, and this is great. So one thing that the embossing does is it's going to act as a mask for those areas. Meaning, if we want to, we can make the bunny white too. By just adding embossing ink in there. Just saying. Or we can do a mask. I kind of think I might want to do a mask. I don't know who this is. Welcome in, Movie Night Butter. Has a question. Can dogs use MRI machines? No, but cats can. I I've noticed that there aren't people named Lance these days, which is interesting because back in medieval times, good God. I've noticed that there aren't a lot of people named Lance these days. Interesting. Because back in medieval times, people were named Lancelot. Todd's rolling his eyes. Okay, I need to know who Movie Night Butter is, and have you been in here before? Yes, I see the shiny eyes. Today I saw two birds eating ice cream in the hot sun. They were Baskin Robbins. He is ignoring me so much.
Yes.
It's not my joke. It's someone I don't know who is in the chat right now. Their name is Movie Night Butter. So they're telling bad dad jokes because you're not. Hi, Ellie. Bethany says, Ellie says hi. So hi, Ellie. Love you, honey. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do, I kind of want to leave the bunny white, but I kind of want to add a little bit of color. Just a little bit. Not a lot. Let's go with... And you notice I'm leaving my stamp in so that I can do it that way. I'm not actually going to use those. I'm going to use some Simon Hurley ink since I'm already using Simon Hurley ink. Which means you can do things in lots of different ways. And I want to go with, where is it? I don't want to use Grr. I want to use cookie dough. So I'm going to do just a little bit of brown, but it's going to be this nice creamy brown. And this is just going to be a little bit of a highlight in a couple places. Is this one going to work? Actually, it looks like it might be a little bit over. I'm going to cheat. Okay, I'm not going to cheat. You see, you can barely see this. This is so light. Now, I'm just going to use that to add a little bit of definition to our bunny, just a touch. And this is not a good brush for this. Okay. Let's just do that. I'm adding a little bit of water to the whole bunny. And then I can add in a little bit of that with another brush. And where's my... Does this tell you that I have not been crafting because I don't know where anything is? I know, it's no different than normal. I'll use that brush. That's a good brush. That's a cheap brush, this one's not. And y'all can probably not even see this little bit of, like, kind of a beige. Let's see if I can zoom it in a little bit. Don't tell me that is in the wrong place again. There we go. Why did it not go where I told it to go? Okay, here we go. Zooming in on the bunny. So you might be able to see a little bit of the brown. And y'all probably heard the printer. And y'all are still there, right? Because nobody's saying anything. Frankie says hi, and is sad that I'm not looking at him. I'm sorry, Frankie. I'm looking at my paper where I'm coloring, honey. You like the bunny, Frankie? Okay. I'm going to say that that's enough. I'm going to take my other heat gun because I do not want to melt the embossing powder again. So I'm just going to take this to try to heat that water. And I'm kind of thinking I want to have a bit of a darker background. Now I can either add that on with some watercolor. This is not watercolor paper, by the way. I can do that, or I could mask off our bunny and do some ink blending. What do y'all think? Kel's not here. Okay then. Okay, the lighting is not really good for this, but I think you might be able to see the little bit of shading that I added. Some of it's still not dry though. But that is just the cutest little bunny. And just a touch of color. Now you could use a darker color if you wanted to, but I just wanted a tiny bit just to show a little bit of the definition around our bunny. So next question is, do we want to color anything with the flowers? I probably need to give a little bit of pink to the ears, because they're inside of the ears with some color. Takes me back to the 80s when I watched Tales of the Bunny Picnic by Jim Henson. Aw, his response is she's talking to me. Of course, Frankie. That is too cute. Okay, now our bunnies have got a bunny has a little bit of pink in the ears. Although I think this is probably supposed to be the back of the ear, but that's okay. I really want to mask it. I have to. Let's see. I'm going to use, assuming I have them over here somewhere, Post-it notes I find work better than my Post-it tape. And here's why. My Post-it tape, for whatever reason, the ink likes to bead up on it. It smears all the things. This, it's like it soaks into it, so that's fine. Let's just see, where do we want this? And this would be easier if I did not if I had a die for this. Okay, so I don't have a die for this one. That is still fine. Actually, let me put some purple on it so I can see it better. Ellie likes the bunny too. Yeah, I mean, you've got stuff in your stash that you loved when you got it, and you probably haven't taken out in a while. Looks like I may have had a little bit too much ink on there, so I'm going to hit it so I hopefully don't get it all over my fingers. And then I'm going to cut out my bunny and layer it over the top. Now, I'm not really all that concerned about whether or not I get all the detail. Where's my little scissors? I got my big scissors. I want my little scissors. Bethany says, I have... Aw, honey, you need to take out your bunny. I bet your kids would love that. So Bethany says that she's got bunny stuff, but she's only made probably one bunny card. Where the heck are those scissors? Not in that drawer. Okay, Frankie stole my scissors. Okay, don't tell him that because he'll get upset. I know you did not steal my scissors, Frankie. Okay, I'm gonna grab another pair. Actually, since I need to try these out, and I've had them for a while. So this is the Susan Tierney kit for when you're doing like different, for when you're doing dimensional flowers, because she's got a ton of those. But it's got these little scissors that I haven't really tried because I've loved my... I knew as soon as I decided on something else I would find them. Frankie gave them back. Thank you, Frankie. It is a day. Sorry, guys. I know I am, like I said, I am mostly okay, but I think I'm starting to run down a little bit because energy and things. I may play some video games and stuff later too on Twitch. Haven't decided, but that may take... I'm not sure if that'll take more or less energy. There is one that I need to try out. Somebody recommended... Okay, somebody said, Debbie should play that. And I haven't... I turned it on, and it's like, okay, I have to see if there's different ways I can do the controls, because I'm having really a hard time driving this bathtub. It's called Driving is Hard. And it's this guy who has got a all-terrain bathtub. It's the stupidest thing in the world. But I'm going to try it out because somebody said I should. Anyhow, if y'all want to laugh at me, keep an eye out for that. So I am thinking about doing that. Actually, I can trim off I can trim closer to the bunny. I'm not concerned over the flowers so much, but I kind of want to have close on the bunnies. I am just fussy cutting that out. And when you're fussy cutting, for you guys who are newish to card making, which I don't think is many of you, you want to turn the paper, not the scissors. Hold the scissors steady and move the paper. And when you're doing fussy cutting like this, where you're wanting to do it as a mask, you want to be close to, on top of, or just to the inside of the lines. Because if you're to the outside of the lines, you're going to have a little bit of a white halo and stuff around it, and that's not what you're going for. See? So what are the rest of you guys doing other than wanting to come and hang out with me because I was sick? And I know that you just felt sorry for me, and that's why you're here. But, you know, I really appreciate it. You guys rock. And sorry, I can't really talk as much when I'm fussy cutting when my brain is my brain is dead and I'm trying to fussy cut both at the same time. Ooh, Linda's playing with new bitty penny papers. I still need to download some more stuff from her. If I get the digis. I absolutely love Bitty Penny. She is such a sweetheart. Okay, so now I don't have to be as cautious about it because I'm leaving a little bit of white around it. I'm more wanting to have some darker color around our bunny. Bethany says, I told him and he simply answered, no, I wouldn't do that. Oh. Ooh, Calcats is making a 3D project for Mom and making Easter cards for grandsons. Jenny is cleaning the desk off the mess off my cleaning the desk off my mess. Cleaning the mess off your desk. Absolutely. I am one of those people that if I have way too much stuff on my desk, it's like I can only take it for just so long and then I start having an anxiety attack. And we don't want that. Which might also be why Todd is a little like me and he was cleaning out the garage for several days. and is working on another organizational project for the garage, which is awesome. Just means he will have more room to do things. Oh, wow. Ellie had a substitute bus driver who completely drove past us 10 minutes late. That's not good. Okay, so now I'm going to line up my little bunny right over the top there. And you can see it's blocking where we stamped, right? So I think I'm going to start off with some blue. And why not start off with the blue that you just used? Just use my brush. And I am kind of starting off with trying to make sure I'm pushing the paper, the sticky, down into my my card because I don't want to go under it, right? And we're kind of just making a little bit of a halo behind him. And my brush is a little bit, probably needs to be cleaned. Okay, so we've got blue up top. And I think I want to come in with some green also, just because I can. This may turn out terrible, but it may not. So always want to experiment and try things out. I also know that this has got more green in it because I just refilled it. Oh, well, thank you. Create with Candace just followed the Twitch. Thank you so much for the follow, honey. How did you find us? And this is kind of soft around it. And that one is dead now. I need a new brush. Which I've got some. This is the first time I've had one of these have that happen. Okay, that brush is going in the garbage. You found us through the Crafty Collective. Fabulous. And for you guys that don't know about the Crafty Collective, let me pull up that little pop-up around the bottom of the screen. Crafty Collective is Supreme Doom's, her brainchild. There's a bunch of crafters over on Twitch that they've done a ton of different raid trains. Raid train is kind of like a live hop, where you go from one channel to the next, but on Twitch, everything is always live. So they have been super fun, and it's been a while since I've been in one. I've just been, kind of where you get busy and you stop doing all the things you want to do, and then you make time to do all the things you want to do. And that's where I'm at right now, working on making the time to do all the things, including doing summits. So I do have a few more summits coming up this year, which is awesome, and we'll be letting you guys know as those get closer. But the one we've got coming up next is going to be in about a month. You have a QR code and a little blurb over here. I would say go ahead and use the QR code. Also, let me do this. I don't know that I've actually put it into the chat yet so that you guys could see it. I think if I hit this button, it'll just put it into the chat. I think it pops it out and pops it back in. There you go. So there is a link there for you to be able to, instead of having to use the QR code, there's a link there for you to go ahead and sign up. It's also on my link tree. Okay, so on my link bio, you go to debbiejayscraftingcorner.com/link bio. There is a link there also for you to be able to sign up for that. So anytime you want to know any of the stuff that I'm doing, it's on my link bio. Although it's been a couple weeks since I updated it, so I just updated it this morning. Okay, you guys ready for the reveal? You guys want to see what it looks like with the bunny and the color? Y'all ready? Somebody has to say something. Okay, ready? Nobody's answering me. Jenny's ready. Kel's giving me a kitty. Todd's giving me squeaks. Bethany says go. Okay. I think that is lovely. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this down. In case you didn't notice, my sinuses are starting to act up again and get all drainy. So we're going to trim this one down. I think I'm going to put it on. Yeah, why not? On some blue. And I want this. Terry Cooper, you want all the things. You and Mary both. Y'all are terrible. Okay, so this is right about the center. So I'm going to cut, I think I want to cut a 1/4 inch. No, let's stick with the 1/8 of an inch. No, I'm going to go 1/4 inch. This is going to give a quarter. If I cut a 1/4 inch off of all of it, it'll give us a 1/4 inch of that pretty blue. And that'll be nice. So it starts off at 4 1/4. And I'm going to trim it down to, on this one, first off at 4. Five 1/4, so now it's going to be 3 3/4 by 5 is going to be our final size. That is pretty. Love that. So yeah, you don't have to go to the edge of anything when you're doing your ink blending and stuff too. I don't ask for purple all the time. Yes, she does. Okay, bye, Shay. Love you, hon. Hope to see you again real soon, honey. Thank you so much for popping in today. I really appreciate it. Okay, so we've got that. Don't have a sentiment yet, but this one doesn't have to be Easter. We've got other sentiments. We've got have a beautiful day sounds nice. Hopping by to say hi. I'm not going to... I could say sending a pocket full of happiness, but don't really have to. I think I like have a beautiful day. And does it have a die for that one? I'm going to see. Thank you so much, Shay. Thank you, honey. It's this die, I think. Yep. Okay. And since we have one little bitty die, well, thank you, Keshi. Thank you so much for the Twitch follow. I appreciate that. I really wish I could do the same thing on YouTube, which there might be a way. I thought it was part of it, but apparently not. Part of the thing is even on YouTube, when someone subs, unless you are have your subscriptions publicly accessible, I can't even see who you are. So, yeah. Which means it's not going to work with all the different kinds of tech. They're not going to be able to see the things. Okay, so I'm going to just do easy stamping with my giant block, because I can, because it's handy. And we're going to go on some white. Just taking a scrap. And I'm going to use... I'm not going to use Remember Me because it's a little bit light and it looks great on there, but I want the sentiment to be able to be read. So I'm going to switch out that for some Midnight Snack, which is a dark blue. There we go. And then I can just die cut that out. Yeah, I'm going to take out the segment for Lee Scout. And yes, I do have coffee. And my magnetic magic mat, which I know I still need to make video on that. I just need to make some magic mat videos, period. Because it's been 4 years and I still get questions. What's weird is I get comments and questions on different videos that I did like about 3 or 4 years ago. And it's like, I don't know if they actually watched the video. because some of them just don't make sense. Someone got irritated with me when I did basically a hack kind of video having to do with my scan and cut, saying, you should have used the right mat. It's like, it's a hack. Yeah. Anyway. Those are ones that I don't really understand. It's like, I know, but I didn't want to pay for a new mat, so I did this other hack, and so it worked. Since then, I have gotten new mats, and I like my new mats better, but I don't use it that often, so, you know. Which I know Cordelia would say, but you need to. Oh, look at that. That is going to be so precious. And the Magnetic Magic Mat is fabulous because it helps you line everything up perfect when you do a stamped image. So I use them a lot. And of course I'm using my little one because that needs to go up there so I can slide this in. This is easier to store. It has its own little home on my desk and it's perfect for the little things that you do. Okay, so Terry Cooper. Do we need foam? I'm thinking the answer is yes. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, okay. Sounds like this is not working anymore because I couldn't hear anything. I don't know if was there any sound to that? It should have. Since it always says I love you. I think my earbud is dead now. Bum, bum, bum. What kind of question is that? Of course we need foam. Okay, this is working again. Okay. Just wasn't loud enough. That was weird. Okay, I can hear the kitty now. Okay, that's loud enough. All right. I just adjusted the audio. It's kind of where I'm not used to it yet. I'm glad that you guys are liking the mic. If it turns out, oh, there was no sound for it. Well, that explains why I couldn't hear it. I thought there was. There usually is. Do I have that turned down for whatever reason? I'll have to see. I don't think I changed that since last week. Shouldn't have. We interrupt this program. Yeah, that one, it still didn't do a sound. It was a Tangio, wasn't it? Let me pull up Tangio real quick. Y'all don't mind when I play with tech while y'all are here, right? I heard the cat too. I just didn't hear the last one. It's a purring kitty, honey. I have a little black cat that walks across the screen and purrs. Okay, so let's try that again. I gotta get it fixed. Terry says, purring Todd. and ASMR, I love the tech. Okay, going back to the home page. Replaying it. I don't even see that the thing popped up as a sound thing. So I am going to go into studio mode and see if I can figure it out. I don't think I've got anything else in there. Yeah, everything else. Well, I could try doing a different, just a interaction that I know has sound. Let's do a jump scare so I can find one that I know. Where's Sully? Yeah, it didn't do anything. Okay, so there's something not turned on right anymore. Let me find it. Da da da. Oh, I did turn on something for members only. If you are a member on my YouTube channel, I think it works for subs on Twitch, but I don't know for sure. Do !! slice. I don't think that one has sound though. Bum, bum, bum. Where's it at? Okay, there's that. And then you go over to here to that. Hey Danielle, welcome in, hun. Okay, so why is that not popping up? I'm not gonna be able to see it that way. Active only, come on. When in the world did I do that? For whatever reason, it said mute output. That is not what I wanted. So let's see if it works now. That still didn't work. Why is it not working? Okay, try one more time. Pangea filters. Is anything on filters? It's supposed to go out to everywhere, so I'm changing things. Oh, maybe that. Well, don't you love it when I change what I'm saying? I need to go to aux. Where's my aux? One more time. Hopefully it works this time. There we go. So did y'all hear Sully? I just have to make sure.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Okay, so now you guys can hear it. I have no idea why that one got shut
We interrupt
different.
our program to bring you this important message. I love you.
Why did it go
Now back to our
again?
show.
Yes, it's back. The sound is back. And the PSA. Yes. Yay. Well, I had to because Ellen used and Terry Cooper both used. Oh, that's why. Okay. So both of them used channel points over on Twitch to be able to do that. Which you guys can also do that over there using channel points, or you can also use your you can use the Tangia link to do those. Kind of like what Mary does all the time, right? She's not in here to troll me. Sorry, my sinuses are not happy. And Jenny just laughed. Have you not seen that? Okay, so I'm going to put about 1/4 inch all the way around. And that is not in the center. With most foams, you have to be real careful when you're peeling them apart because you know what? It's going to rip your paper. I am really looking forward to when Miss Amanda has got the new foams that she's been working on. I don't know that it's going to be this year, but she does have something else coming out at Creativation. We hope at Creativation. Yeah. So I'm excited to see that too. Oh, by the way, any of you guys, if you're content creator, I know it's so quiet because Mary's at work. Is anybody here local to the Orlando area and a content creator? Or a crafting teacher or something like that, where you could teach people to do things. So I don't think we've got any Orlando locals. That's a problem. I need more Orlando local people. The closest folks that I know of are like down in Tampa. Tampa or Jacksonville. I'm kind of thinking down at the bottom. Okay, that is super cute, but we're not done because I need to add some gems to it. I have to decide what I want to add. Crafty teachers. Like, okay, I'll go ahead and tell you. I was contacted by someone who wanted some help at the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo. However, I'm going to be at Creativation same weekend, so I can't do it. So I'm looking to see if there's anyone local that we know, that we trust, that I could refer that's local. I just know that I don't know of anybody. Would this be too much, these sparklies? So I'm kind of thinking I want to put them in the flowers. Got 7 flowers. I might need to go get something smaller. Got these. And these are kind of a... Teacher, I am not. Thanks, Ellen. Oh, these would be pretty. Yeah. Hey, Lady Cricket Bug. How are you doing, honey? Welcome in. Where did I put my glue? I have 2 things of glue on my fine tip. Where did I put my fine tip? I thought I put it in this drawer. I thought I did that last night because I needed to get stuff cleaned up off my desk. But it's not where I thought it was. Here we go. Lurker Love Sparkles. Yes, thank you so much for popping in. And another reminder that there is a summit coming up in about 3 weeks. I'm not good at these shameless plugs, but anyhow, we do have I'm loco, but not local or a teacher. Thank you, Cal. Anyway, we do have a Cardmaker Success Summit coming up in about 3 weeks. If you want to get your free ticket to this Cardmaker Success Summit, go ahead and use the QR code here. If you're on vertical, it's going to be right down here. So you can use that there. I can also, let me go ahead and do that again. I'm going to put the link back into the chat again, so that if you haven't already done it today, go ahead and hit that button and you will get to come and hang out with me and a bunch of other crafters at the summit. Terry Cooper, I'm certified loco. Terry Cooper admitted it, honey. She says she's cray. Okay, let's see if I can get these off. And these are some newer ones because I've told you guys that I've got different stick-on gems that I don't really use that much, but I'm starting to try to use them all up. But I don't have a lot. I've got several of them, but I don't like the ones with the stickum on them as much because I still have to add glue because I don't know if they're going to stick or not. I have no idea if these are going to stick super well or not. I do know that they're not sticking to the acetate as much, so that's a plus. And so you guys kind of already see where this card is going and it's going to end up as. So I've got to add the rest of those little gems to the center of the flowers. So it's a real simple one. It doesn't have a ton going on, but I think it's cute. And we will be going ahead and giving it away. So if anybody is interested in that, let me go ahead and bring... I have not updated that on, I don't think, on vertical. So you're probably not going to see anything, but you should still be able to enter, I think. Oh, it does show up. It shows up across the center. Awesome. So just type into the chat !join and you will be entered into the giveaway for this card. Terry Cooper, me too, just ask my therapist. And Sandra, Sharon was the first person to pop in and say, yes, I want the card. And yes, I do have quite a few that are ready to go. Everything that I owe, everything that I've already said people have won is in a bin over here in the envelopes, the whole bit. I just need to go to the post office for that. So I am pretty much caught up. I've also taken pictures of everything, but I have not been posting, which I need to go ahead and do. Cute little bunny. And then once I get done with this, I think what I'm going to do is grab me something to eat for lunch because I haven't had lunch yet and haven't decided what I want. Kind of want pasta and chicken. Maybe I'll do that. But I need to have lunch, and then I may pop back on Twitch and or maybe TikTok because I need to do more on TikTok anyway. But I may do that, but play a game. And not sure which game to play, because I kind of want to get back into Disney Dreamlight Valley again. But I got back on there for like just a little bit, and it's like, how do I do this? Because it's been so long. There we go. I think we probably need a couple more gems, like up in this, like up in the top, maybe at the bottom, but I think up at the top. And this time I can do different sizes instead of have them all the same. Because that's what I did with the ones across. I wanted them all to be matching. Matchy. But if you guys want to come and hang out with me as I figure out what I'm doing with games, y'all can do that. That's one reason why I have the vertical setup, is because I had set up one specifically for playing a game. Like full screen on it. And then I saw how Jax has decided, well, she had done it before, but she basically had her screen in 3 sections on her TikTok with her face up at the top and Disney Dreamlight Valley in the middle, and then nothing and then at the bottom she had like one of her screens. And that would work too. So I thought, you know what? That might actually work better than me trying to make it super big on vertical for the desktop, because you can't see the rest of the stuff. You just see bits and pieces popping in, even if it is too small in my mind on a phone. You can still see what everything kind of sort of is instead of having weird stuff just partially popping through. Like when people pop in here to begin with, and we've got their walk-on message. All you could see was like part of it when it was on vertical. So I didn't like that. I like this better. It may not be what I'm going to stick with. So if you are watching on vertical, I need feedback. Anytime I do anything, I need feedback. If you have ideas that you think might work better, let me know. Okay, here is our cute little bunny. Super sweet. So we have 7 people in the drawing. Anybody else want to get in on the drawing on any of the platforms? Terry Cooper says, that reminds me, I need to get more jewels for my cards this weekend. I'm going to recommend go to Michael's. I would say, or Joann's, except Joann's is closing, so I don't know. Michael's, though, I've got some, It may have been from Joann's, one of them. Anyway, it was basically in the jewelry department. You just basically want flat back. So flat back gems work fabulously, and I've got a ton of them, and I've got a bunch of them, and I'm never going to finish going through the entire thing. My only issue with the bin that I got was that there were too many of the large ones, and I really don't use the large ones that much. I mean, like big ones that are like at least 2 to 3 times as big as this. I like the tiny ones. So that's going to be probably in the jewelry department is going to be where it's going to be, you know, where they get the stuff to do, like to bedazzle your shoes or whatever, right? That kind of thing. Or diamond dots. Those kind of things. You get a ton of them for little money. But they're also the kind that are stick-on that you can get from different companies. I've got Spellbinders and Scrappy Tails and Not Too Shabby. And I've also got sequin mixes from Not Too Shabby and Made for Confetti. This calls for confetti. Lots of different companies out there. But I'm thinking just to start off, since you are starting off as a new card maker and trying all the different things out, I would say get something, probably stick to kind of the smaller gems and try to get a collection that isn't going to cost much money for a large amount of them. And you may never go out of them. I mean, I even use table scatter. I mean, you guys have seen that, right? Where did I put it? It's in one of my drawers when I rearrange things. But I've got a little thing of that I got at Target in the dollar spot. A little tin of table scatter of all these little hearts, basically heart confetti, metallic heart confetti. And I got that like 3 or 4 years ago, and I still have plenty left. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and do the drawing. And again, I appreciate everybody for having popped in and hung out with me. Well, I'm still not feeling completely 100%, but thank you so much. You just don't know. You don't know. I need to remember where my button is. Oh, my button's up there. That would be a good place to go. So, I usually have it pulled up first because, yeah, sometimes it pulls from the week before, but it didn't this time. So, let's draw a winner. Who's it going to be? Miss Carrie Cooper. I'm about to hijack Todd's chair. Well, it may not just be his. Mine, I switched out chairs a couple of times already this year because it's where we can't get rid of the squeaks. And it has to do with the mic. I'm going to have to see if there's a way for me to do a better job of getting rid of the background noises on the mic. Or just use the headset all the time. Because, you don't have to deal with it as much on my headset. Anyway, congratulations, Miss Terry. So this one's going to be going out to you. I think it turned out really sweet. I've been wanting to do that. Yeah, I've been wanting to use that stamp set again. It's been a little bit. So again, we're going to be doing something similar for the next workshop. You can get... Do I have a button for that? Probably not. I don't think I have a button for that. I used to. Oh, here's the giveaway form. I do need to pop that into the chat so that you can use the form to claim your prize. Same drill as always, Miss Mary. And I don't remember where I put the thing for my workshop. That's where I kind of have to do the things. Anyway, if you're interested in the workshop coming up on the 15th of next month, you go to edu.debbiejscraftingcorner.com and you can sign up right there. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it. I need to eat something and decompress a little bit, and then may go back onto Twitch later on today and play some games. Have no idea what, but I would love for y'all to come and hang out and keep me company if you are around. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.